What is up, everybody? This is Brendan with Drum with BPM, and today I want to walk you through my 3 favorite stick tricks, how to do them, and then we'll get out of here. What I really like about stick tricks is the ability to keep playing while you're doing it and make it look effortless. Alright, so the first one is called, it's probably called a lot of different things. When I first learned it, it was called the Statue of Liberty. Okay, so what it is it's the exact opposite of your standard, standard stick flip. It goes this way. Right, it goes the butt end of the stick first, you flip it the exact opposite way and catch it like this, right? So you're kind of standing there like the Statue of Liberty. Really cool. It took me a while to get from like that, like really slow, like trying to catch it kind of thing, to throwing it straight up and my hand just meeting it where it goes. Now I don't need to look, now I know exactly where that goes. Now I don't need to look. It just I know where my hand is and I know how fast I want to do it. So as long as I do it correctly, which doesn't always happen, I can throw it up and catch it every single time. So the way that it works and makes this really look cool is if you continue to play. So if you're playing, right, you continue playing with your left hand. And this can be done on a drum set, this can be done marching snare drum, marching quads, anything. Is you keep playing while you're doing it. Something like that, where you're able to continue to play 8th notes, right? You can play slow 8th notes. I mean, you can play any rhythm you want while you're playing with the left hand. It's cool, and this one always comes down as an accent, rim shot, whatever you want it to be. So that's one of my favorite stick tricks to do. You can work that in anywhere you want. Throw the right hand up, catch it, and you're moving on. Very cool, very fun to do, and you can get really good at it. My next favorite stick trick is almost the same exact idea where you can continue to play while you're doing it. This one's called the pancake, where it spins kind of like a pancake, where you take the exact same idea of your standard stick flip, where you flick it up with your thumb and your index finger. You just do it on the side, right? So you're just throwing it to the side. It helps if you throw your arm out at the same time and you catch it out there. And then again, same thing as a Statue of Liberty. You keep playing while you're playing it. And then you can come back and do the same kind of thing. Any kind of 8th notes, that's a good one to do. Triplets, whatever the rhythm is, it can be a more interesting rhythm. Whatever you want it to be. Take some time, get really good at this one. The standard stick flip, right? You want it to go fast and you don't want to have to look. Then you just do the exact same idea on the side. You can do, and this is cool, you can do half pancakes, right? If you want to just do a half flip, a little bit faster. And then you're playing with the back end of your stick. Then you can flip it up, do a standard half flip as opposed to a standard full flip. Tons of things you can do with stick tricks, and once you learn them, you can't stop. So that's the pancake. And then my third favorite one is true ghost notes. Now, the drum set world calls ghost notes like really low tap strokes, but in the marching world, ghost notes is a note that you don't play. That's a literal, like that's a ghost note. This is not a ghost note in the marching world. There's no such thing as little small taps that we don't really know where they are, right? In the marching world, everything you do, especially at the low end, is really dived into. So, ghost notes. What I love doing with ghost notes is if you have some kind of interesting rhythm, some different rhythm pattern, and then you play the macro rhythm on top of that with ghost notes. So this rhythm, for example, in triplets, this triplet rhythm, this is a cool rhythm that could fit in kind of anywhere. Play triplets on top of that, and then make all of your right hands, where there's rest, ghost notes. I love that. That's one of my favorite ones I ever played. I got to play that when I marched in 2010. That actually got into the show. The whole drum line did it. It was super fun. And it looks really cool. If you don't know what it is, it looks really cool. If you know what it is, then the secret's out. It's kind of like learning the magic trick. It kind of loses its luster. But if you're just playing, you don't even know what it was. You just saw that, whoa, that was cool. Then you're back into it. That's when it's the coolest. So, to recap, you have Statue of Liberty, keep your 8th notes playing while you're doing it. Cool. You got the pancake, which is the same thing as a regular flip, just turned on its side. Again, keep your left hand playing. You also got a little bonus, the half pancake. You can do it either way. You can even, combine the two a little bit. And then you got ghost notes. And this is just one example. There's a million examples. You can make up anything you want, any sort of cool rhythm. Play the macro rhythm on top of the actual rhythm you're playing. There's a million other stick tricks you can get into. Those are 3 of my favorites. Those are 3 that once I started learning, I couldn't stop doing. I looked for opportunities to play them everywhere. So use those, have some fun while you're doing it, and enjoy dropping some sticks for a while. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.